Hello everybody, this is Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're here today. I am doing a quick release for Lili of the Valley, and I've made some projects using their new 6-set release. Okay, so they've released 6 new stamp sets in Photopolymer. The tag sets are also available digitally, the sentiment tag sets and icon tag sets. So at the top of the paper, this is what I'm working from. I'm just working from a PDF. I don't have the physical stamp sets in hand because they're still being manufactured. But this particular set is available in Photopolymer as well as digital. And I'm going to show you a project both ways, okay? So this is such a sweet set. It's kind of a more modern uptake on the Christmas icon set that they did about 20 plus years ago. And it also has some little candy cane, hot cocoa, mince pie, and gingerbread sentiments along with the icons on some of the sets, and then on some of the stamps, and then the rest of them, each of them have an icon. So just a wonderful set. I love this one, and it's called LOTV's Christmas Image Tag Stamp Set. Then they did a Hexie set called Christmas Hexie Stamp Set. Again, this one will be available as a photopolymer clear stamp set as well as a digital stamp set. And this one just has wonderful sentiments in it. I love the shape of this tag, that it's up and down. And then there's also a few icons at the bottom of the set. You have a snowflake, a stocking, a tree, and a snowman. I love this one that says, "Have a cool Yule." Festive hugs. There's a hope one here. There's Oh Holy Night. There's joy, which is my favorite word. You have Christmas blessings, let it snow. And I will just scroll through so you can take a look at them really quick. And of course, you can go look on the website. They are there. And there is a bundle of all 6 sets for 60 pounds. And you can convert that to US. You can just ask Siri, what is 60 pounds in US currency? And she'll tell you. But there's also conversion apps that you can use. Anyway, this is the LOTV Polar Christmas stamp set. Now, this one is only available as a clear stamp set. Okay, so this one, you would only be able to purchase it in clear. It's not digital, but this one has the cutest little polar bears and just all polar themed things. So there's 2 little penguins. There's a snowman. I love the polar bear that's fishing with the little fishing pole. Isn't that adorable? And you can set the polar bear. You could mask with the stamps, mask do your mountains and then mask the polar bear into the scene. So, and then there's also extra trees. There's more snowflakes. Just an adorable set. And again, this one's called LOTV's Polar Christmas Stamp Set. And this is, again, available only in Photopolymer. This one also is stamps, clear stamp only, so it's photopolymer only, and it's the LOTV Gnome Tag Stamp Set. I love this one. It's a set of 8 tags that you can color and cut out. Stamp them onto cardstock, color them, and cut them out to use for Christmas tags. And then you can also make a little banner or stamp on the back of them the sentiments, Christmas gift from me to you, or love and hugs. And I did color one of them just so you can see how cute they are. Such a sweet, sweet set. I love the little gnome that's in the stocking. He's adorable. And I love this gnome where he's got a little snowman and a snowflake in the scene with him. So just adorable. Again, photopolymer only, and this one is called the Gnome Tag Stamp Set. Then we have the Sweet Reindeer Stamp Set, or you could call it the Sweet Moose Stamp Set. It does have a sentiment, Happy Crisp Moose. It also has Merry Christmas, My Dear. You have all of these different deer or moose, depending on how you want to color them and what you want to use. And then you have a bunch of icons that you can use to set scenes with them, including a tree and an ornament so that he can be holding the ornament and putting it on the tree. And that's what I did for my card. But you can also color up some packages, put them under the tree. I added the holly to the top of his head to make him into a girl moose or a girl deer, however you want to do it. But just a really sweet set. And this is the Sweet Reindeer Stamp Set, photopolymer only, okay? And then we have the cute Festive Gnomes. This one also is photopolymer only. I colored the one where he's got the candy cane in his hand. And these are 6 ice skating gnomes and then 6 gnomes that are peeking out of a circular window. You could certainly use a circle punch on these, as well as a scallop circle punch, and create a really cute tag really fast. Just stamp a bunch of these onto the paper and then use your circle dies or your circle punches to cut them out. And these are just a wonderful size for a little circle die set. So really adorable for making Christmas tags, I think, but also just really cute on cards. You could make a scene of the three of them on a long card, like a mini slimline or a slimline, but just adorable. I love these. Again, photopolymer only. I'm just showing you from the PDF because I don't have the physical stamp sets yet. Okay, so this one's cute, festive gnomes. Then we have, I wanted to show you that you can enlarge. If you purchase the digital, you can, of course, print these at any size. So I went ahead and printed, I chose a few of the tags from the Christmas tag set, and I printed them at a larger size, and then I added a little bit of color to them. And I just thought I would show you how cute these are when you enlarge them. They're just adorable. And then you can add a separate little tag that says Merry Christmas or something. I'm going to show you what I did to start with. But I just colored a few of these so you could kind of see what they were like. I printed a bunch of sets so that I can make these into Christmas tags over the next couple months before Christmas gets here. You can also, when you have the digital, you can print a whole bunch of these out, which saves you time with having to hand stamp them all. If you're doing some sort of production run to make a bunch of Christmas tags, this is a step that you can speed up by having the digital, and you can see that you can print them in different sizes. So here's one more print that I did where I enlarged the Santa, the star, the ginger, and the little ginger house. So, and then I'm going to show you a project that I made with some of these bigger ones. So let me show you some of what I used to create with today, because I know you guys like to know. So I did use a printout from the digital stamp set, from the Christmas tag set. And then the paper products that I was working with today, I think it goes like this. I cut this in half because a lot of times I make card fronts with this part of the cover sheet. And this is the Merry Christmas 12 by 12 from Echo Park. And I think this is a couple years old. Does it have a, yeah, this is from 2010. So a lot of my stuff is old, and I always break out a couple new 12 by 12 kits when I start my Christmas tag making season. So this is the one that I broke out today, and you can see all the cute papers. And I'm going to show you a card where I used this paper here and this green paper here. I think that's the two that I used. All right, and then I did use this creative die from Penny Black, and this one just creates like a 1.5 inch border that you can put down your card, and you can punch all this out or you can leave it in just as texture. So this one is called Cozy, and it's one of my favorite die sets. You can see in the picture here how they used it at the bottom of the card. And this is, again, from Penny Black. From My Creative Time, I used her stitched rectangle die set. From Penny Black, again, I used this, what is this called? This is the Shiplap Hexagon. And I love this die. It makes a piece of like shiplap flooring or a background that you can use. And I just used half of it on the card I'm going to show you. And then I also used from Honeybee Stamps. This is their, from last Christmas or the Christmas before. I'm forgetting how old this is now. I think it's still available though. This is the Pierced Fancy Flakes A2 cover plate from Honeybee. So that's the name of it. I hope I'm in frame there. It's a Honey Cuts die from Honeybee Stamp. It's the Pierced Fancy Flakes A2 cover plate. And this presses all of these little dots into the card base, okay? So a really neat die set. So those are the products that I used. I also used some twines, some different twines, and also I'm trying to finish up this. This was on clearance, I think, at Hobby Lobby last year, and it's a craft in red twine. So I used all those to make the tags that I'm going to show you. I did use my Crop-A-Dile from We Are Memory Keepers. I used a miniature hole punch. This micro hole punch fits perfectly if you're trying to cut out those small tags, the small sentiment tags from Lily of the Valley. And I did use a tiny bit of diamond stickles. And then I know that sometimes you guys want to know what markers I colored with. So I did set the markers aside, and this is what I colored with primarily, okay? So that is everything I use. Let me get this out of the way and I will show you my projects. So I created some little tags using the Christmas Sentiment and Icon, Christmas Icon tag set. What is it called again? Let me look. It's the Christmas Image Tag Stamp Set. So I get the name right. So this one is available photopolymer and digital. And I use the digitals. And then I'm going to attach some footage showing how I traced around this and made a red cardstock piece to attach. And then I put my eyelet through, and I didn't squeeze completely tight on the eyelet so that this can move a little bit. And so I moved it and positioned it so that you could sign your information on here, or you could flip it over and sign it here. If you want to, you could back this with a second tag, again, by hand tracing and cutting it out. So it just depends on what you want to do and how you're going to use them. But you can also just fold these back in too. It will fold closed. You just have to kind of be careful. So you can actually close it if you want to. So just by not squeezing completely all the way down. So here you can see the candy cane 5 pence, which is for those of you in Europe, in the UK. And this is just a sweet little candy cane. I colored it red, and then I added some white. I added some stickles to the white sections of the candy cane. So there's 2 of those. And then I also did this one in the hot cocoa again. So I just colored it 2 different ways, and you have the 5 pence as well as the 5 cents. So, and I love this snowflake on the front of the cup. And then I just added the diamond stickles to the 2 marshmallows floating in the cup just to add a little bit of sparkle to these tags. And these ones I did edge in Distress Ink Vintage Photo, just using a little sponge dauber like that. So that is how I did these, and I just think these turn out so cute. And what's fun is they're very easy to make. These are super easy to make, and I just think they turn out really cute. And you know, you can just write on the back if you want, but you still see that red on the front, which sort of sets the tag off. So I just think these turn out really sweet. You know, really easy to do. So I did those, and then I also made a card using this sweet reindeer set, and I added the little holly to the reindeer's head, colored him with Copics, or her rather, with Copics, and I did the tree, and I popped up the extra star that's there. I added 3 little sequins, and then I dotted the sequins with that diamond glitter glue again, just to make it sparkle a little bit on the card. You can see how I added the little ginger inside the stocking, and then you have the present and the tree. And in the background here, if you can see it, is that pinpoint die set from Honeybee Stamps. In the background, there's snowflakes impressed into the cream cardstock. You have the Christmas wishes, you have the green paper, the stripe paper, and then this is that beautiful die from Penny Black. And it just adds some additional texture to the card. So I love how this scene turned out. You can see that pretty wood floor piece underneath where they're standing in their living room, if you will. And then inside I did the Happy Christmas sentiment on the inside. I added a little piece of the green paper. And then on the back, you can see the cute little icon tag from that stamp set that has the little star in it. And I just took a black marker, and what I used, if you're curious, is this micron pen. And I just added the word joy inside the star to decorate the back of the card. And I just think that looks so cute. It's always fun to decorate the back of your cards. It definitely makes the recipient enjoy the card even more when you get to the back and it has something special on it. So I do enjoy decorating the whole card. It's so much fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my projects for this release. I just have barely scratched the surface of playing with these 6 sets. And I do want to mention that Lisa has a wonderful bundle right now where you can get all 6 sets for 60, I think it's for 60 pounds. And I do have that information over on my Instagram feed if you're looking for it. And I will also put it in the drop-down menu down below with the link. And as you know, those tend to go first. The bundles tend to sell out quickly, but then you can still purchase the individual stamp sets a la carte. And even once those are gone, you would still be able to get the ones that are available digitally also. So even if all of the photopolymer stamps sell out, the 2 sentiment sets would still be available digitally. So I just thought I would mention that to you guys. So these again are the stamp sets that are available digitally, the Christmas image tag set and the Christmas Hexie set. You can get them in polymer, but these 2 particular ones you can also get digitally. All right, so that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I am going to tack a little piece of video where I was working on these particular tags to the end of this video. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my projects. All right, everybody have a wonderful week. Bye now. Hello, my dear ones. It is Tuesday morning, and I am working on some projects using new stamps from Lili of the Valley stamps. And I'm going to attach this video to the end of another video I'm going to do. But I wanted to show you what I was working on. I'm working with the new Christmas Sentiment stamp set. Let me see if I can grab it and show you really quick. This is what it looks like. It's a new set from Lili of the Valley. It's called Christmas Image Tag Stamp Set. And this is a more modern style icon stamp set, similar to the one that they did 20 plus years ago. Lisa, you could probably tell me when you actually did the first one. But this is an updated version, and this has these wonderful candy cane 5 cents, candy canes 5 pence, hot cocoa 5 pence, hot cocoa 5 cents, mince pies 5 cents, mince pies 5 pence, gingerbread 5 pence, gingerbread 5 cents. So, and this is an early copy of the digital, so they may have added or changed some of the things in here, but that is what I am working with. And Lili of the Valley is in the UK, and oftentimes when I'm doing release inspiration for them, I am working from digitals, but this particular set is going to be released in polymer as well as in digital. Okay, so one of the advantages of having it in digital, of course, is that you can blow the, you can make the images any size that you want. So what I did was I took the little candy cane tags, which you've seen me use these for years and years on all my projects at Christmas time. And I blew these up to 2 3/4 inches long and 1 1/2 inches wide approximately. And you can do that in Word for Windows. You can do it in your photo program, depending on your printer. There's so many ways to play with digital stamps, and you have to look into that and figure out what's going to work with the equipment that you have available to you. I will say that the Silhouette has an online design thing that you can use, program that you can use regardless of whether you have the Silhouette machine. And I know my friend Susan Laverty uses that regularly, and I'm sure many of you do that have either own a Silhouette or just are aware of the program out there. But however you want to do it, you can size these to whatever size you want. And then my idea for making these tags is I'm going to put an eyelet through the hole, and I'm tracing these onto red cardstock, and I'm going to trim out a tag in red, and I'm going to put eyelets through them and then tie them together so that whoever wants to use this as a gift tag, they can write on the red part in the back, and the white part will have the cute little image, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do one while I'm on camera. So what I did was I just hand traced around. I didn't do a very good job of cutting just then, but that's all right. We'll keep going here. I just hand traced around with a pencil. You can always erase your pencil lines when you're done cutting it out if you don't cut right along the pencil line and you have leftover pencil behind. You can totally erase it or do what I do, which is I usually cover it with a little bit of brown ink. So I didn't get the bottom of this perfect, but we're going to go with it. I'm just going to curve this a little bit more. Okay, so there you go. You can totally erase your pencil line if you need to. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ink this around the outside, and I am just using a sponge dauber from scrapbook.com that's domed, and the ink that I am using is Distress Vintage Photo, okay? And I am just putting an edge around the tag. I always like to edge things. I just think it makes the whole thing look more finished, a little bit more vintage, etc. And then we'll take our existing tag that I already printed, and I printed it on 65 pound. Normally I would have printed it on 80 pound, but I ran out. I've got to go buy a ream of 80 pound white paper. So these are actually a little bit thinner than I would normally do them, but that's okay because I'm going to be putting it with this 110 pound red tag in the back. So I am just using the dauber just to add a little tint of brown through the tag now that I finished edging. So there's only a little bit of ink left on there. And so what I'll be doing then is just using my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile to, you could actually do it probably this way. You can either put a single grommet through both pieces and then just have them lift it to right, or you could use a brad so that they move. There's lots of different ways, or you can just punch holes and then they'll move because they're just tied through with a string. So I'm going to go off camera and finish these up, and then I'm going to add this footage to the video that I'm preparing for Lili of the Valley's release, and I'll be showing you all of the sets that are releasing. And you can always use my affiliate code Jill10 to get 10% off your purchases at Lili of the Valley Stamps. And you just type in Lili of the Valley Stamps in the search bar and their website will come up. You can also go to Etsy. If you're an Etsy shopper, you can go to something called the LOTV Digi Shop. And in the LOTV Digi Shop, they don't just carry digitals, they also will load their photopolymer stamps there. So look for the category that says photopolymer stamps, and you can get physical stamps, or in the case of these sentiment sets, you can also get these digitally. So you can purchase the polymer if you want the polymer stamp set, but you can also purchase them digitally, and that gives you the flexibility to really play around with these adorable images. All right, I'm going to let you go, and again, I will be attaching this to the video for the entire release. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys like it when I share these little tutorials. All right, bye now.